everyone, I'm the Vacuuminator.
I'm Buster.
And this week in Toku, it's a new year, we got a new stock image and new episodes to talk about. Welcome, everyone, to Season 2 of TWIT 2022. Buster.
Nice buddy.
Yes. Buster, how the hell has your year been so far?
It has been not that, I'm mostly just been kind of relaxing, working on little, side projects while I, prepare for bigger stuff, mentally mostly. Still, actually got, the rest of the month off school.
Whoa, I have not been so lucky. Today was the first day of the new semester, and there's twice as many classes, and they're all twice as big as they were last semester because
Oof, yeah, I heard.
Omicron variant equals loosen restrictions on campus? What?
My classes are, getting stricter. I can't even go on the first week of class.
Weird. I guess that's the difference between living in the South and living wherever the fuck you live.
Midwest.
School's dumb. Don't
Yeah.
go to it. Don't work for it, kids. I actually do work for it. It has really good insurance.
Good old, I don't know. Just plug.
The break did not make us any wittier, folks. But what it did make us is all the more eager for your support because, folks, we were gone for a week, and I feel like nobody really noticed. Nobody really paid attention. Nobody asked, where the heck is TWIT? Which shows me that y'all aren't involved enough. Y'all aren't supporting the show enough. So please, if you haven't already, give this episode a like, comment down below, subscribe, and ring the bell in order to enable notifications if you're listening on YouTube. If you're listening on a podcasting platform, please follow us there to help us out with that algorithm. And in order to keep up with anything and everything we're doing, follow us on Twitter at the Modular Media and join the subreddit r/Modular Media. Come on, we need more people up in that subreddit. We need modular memers. When are there gonna be modular memers? That's my question.
Them, but they're all dumb.
Not on the subreddit. It's not real till it's on the subreddit.
Okay, fine. I guess we have to enlist the help of the dreaded Redditors.
That's those are my people you're talking about right there.
Well, look, you insult me, us gamers. That we gotta insult you, Redditors.
Well, how are you guys gonna have your oppression complex if I don't oppress you?
Okay, good point. Should we just move on to the
news? What the hell happened in the last 2 weeks? Tell me some news.
You usually tell me the news, but I guess I'll tell you this news.
Oh no, I've new year, new format. I totally meant to do that. I'm introducing the episodes now, and you're on the news. Fuck you.
Really?
I mean, we don't have to if you don't want to. I
Okay,
totally pulled that out of my ass right there.
I'm all familiar with I'm familiar with 4 out of the 5 news. Let's just get into it. No more stalling. Kamen Rider Revice, Ikki Igarashi official cosplay outfit collection. It's actually multiple outfits, not just one.
Yeah, because
cool.
Ikki has a fucking wardrobe that they actually mix and match, and that's kind of a cool thing. You don't have that in Rider or Sentai too often. So, yay, more premium Bandai clothing for everybody to pay out the ass for.
Yeah, I would be at least interested in the blue shirt.
Yeah, the blue shirt's nice. I like his red pants. His red pants are kind of
those are very nice. And you just again, these look very casual, so you could probably just wear them without being laughed out of the club.
Yeah, these aren't anything on the level of keep your mind open window every day.
Yeah.
That being said, I do still want that shirt. Yeah. I had You Look Better on social media for like a week, and then my mom stole it out of the wash.
Oh, you mean from the banjo shirt?
Yeah.
I think someone made a Redbubble of that, and that's how you
Yeah, I bought that, and I had it for a week before my mom stole it from me.
Dang it! I need to get some banjo fit. If you know any if you know where that shirt is, link it down below. Please.
Yeah, I think it's still up on Redbubble somewhere.
Yeah,
along with somebody also. I don't know if it was the same person or not, but somebody also made Keep Your Mind Open window every day. So
Speaking of keeping your mind open, Tasuku Emoto has been cast in the Shin Kamen Rider as Kamen Rider 2 or Kamen Rider Nego.
This is in Shin?
Yeah, in Shin.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot about this. Yay! I was actually kind of blindsided by this because after the initial press release, I thought this was just going to be a Rider 1 movie. I was not expecting them to actually get into Rider 2, um, which makes me really interested in the story this is going to have. And, like, is this just going to be Kamen Rider the First, but good?
Probably. Uh,
Let's
Although
go.
I did know Nigo was in the movie a while ago before this like casting announcement. They showed like a promo art of Nigo in the like trench coat fit.
Hmm.
So it's like, yeah, back in October they showed it.
Okay, I guess I completely missed that.
Nah, it's fine. A lot of people missed it.
Mhm.
But yeah, very exciting. We get more cool cinematic promo images, which look very.
Doesn't look
Uh,
like this actor's been in anything Toku related before.
a lot of these actors are more familiar, I think, with like the Japanese film scene, or are
Hmm.
relatively.
Weirdly though, he looks like the fucking he looks like fucking Ignis or Basco.
He got the Basco haircut, yeah. Like it,
That's
although like in some shots he looks like I can see some like whatever. Like he kind of reminds me of Go from Drive.
yeah, I can see that a little in like the group shot where his hair's
Yeah,
all
that's a basic group
windswept.
shot. Yeah. I'm more specifically referring to the hair. I don't know. Please forgive me, hairstylist. I do not know what hair like term.
We don't follow hair news on this show.
Yeah, that'll be the next modular media podcast. Getting into hair industry.
Yeah, we're gonna have we're opening a beautician school before we ever make Modular House. Actually, that's our big investment project right now.
Dang.
The Modular Media School of Hair Care. Let's fucking go to the next story.
Yeah. Kamen Rider O's 10th Metal Resurrection cast update. All the Greeed are coming back. That's pretty
Holy
good.
shit! Let's go.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that at all.
yeah, this basically means every primary cast member from O's will be returning for this big movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
because are we? I forget. Are we getting fucking Puppet Man?
I think like I think I don't think we are because he died at the end of the show.
Hmm.
He was the main villain, so I didn't feel like bringing him back would just be like kind of stupid.
Yeah, but we're getting Birthday Man. We're getting both the births. We're getting
Tatanaka.
Hina. Man, everybody, just all of them, and
Yeah, and they all same like similar fits as like specifically like Kazura Uva and Kazuragi. They just have the same like fits as in the show, just like older.
yeah, and facially, they all look basically the same.
Yeah,
The only
like
difference is
height.
I forget her name.
Mezul.
Yeah, Mezul. She's obviously a grown woman now. But
Yeah.
that's another cool thing about this is fucking like this is the second time in a couple years that Ryder has gotten a little girl who hasn't been on the show in years to come back. Because what's her name? The girl from Blade came back for Geo.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. What's her name? Dang it! As a Blade fan, I feel bad because she was important to Hajime's arc.
I do
Uh,
too, and like Hajime was my second favorite character in that show.
yeah. But yeah, very excited. O's again is one of my favorite seasons for reasons you'll hopefully find out soon.
Yeah,
In a
those is
video.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see these characters again. I hope it's more than just like a blink and you'll miss it cameo. I hope they get
No, I
some.
think they're gonna be like in the story at least for a couple scenes because I
Yeah,
think
let's
they're
give them some pathos.
yeah, or at least some like cool callbacks.
Hmm.
Now for some business news, business. Okay, I think this is more of a Vac story because he's a Hasbro, like he's all the wheelings and dealings.
Yeah, if you listen to No Prize this week, we found out I am actually John Hasbro, which is why I, John Hasbro, appointed Chris Cook as the new CEO of my company. Because he worked at Wizards of the Coast years ago, and we now own Wizards of the Coast. So, I feel like his credentials check out. And that's all I know about this guy. I've never
Really?
heard of him before.
Okay, I thought you would because I saw like a tweet saying, "Oh, why Chris Cooks is like there or Cox."
Was that a tweet from me?
No, it was from someone else. I don't know who.
Well, then why would you think I don't follow trading cards?
Well, you follow Hasbro though.
Yes, and so I saw this story and I went, cool.
Yeah, let me just.
I hope this guy's
Don't
not a
ask for
secret
any mention of
asshole.
Power Rangers.
I mean, there's a bunch of quotes and statements here from people who already work for Hasbro, but like, I ain't gonna read that shit. If
Okay, there's only one mention of Power Rangers here. This literally has nothing to do with Power.
No,
hey,
but like
you managed it.
he's the new final boss of Hasbro. So like
Yeah,
he has the final say on literally anything they decide to do. So if Power Rangers starts doing stupid shit, like technically we can blame him.
yeah.
Technically.
So basically, we must, yeah, just hope he approves good Power Rangers products and Transformers products and keeps G.I. Joe alive.
And Star Wars and Marvel and god damn it, Hasbro has like every worthwhile toy property except for like one or two.
Yeah, they even have freaking Peppa Pig
Yeah.
and
Like
Monopoly. So technically, they semi-own Scott the Lost.
they have a business partnership with Scott the Walk.
Yeah, like
Uh
what Sony and Marvel have.
uh-huh. Um
This is a
trying to
stupid joke. Let's just move on.
yeah, sure, fine. I don't have anything else to say about this. Uh
What I do
fucking
have stuff to say about are these clean SH figure arts of Kamen Rider Revi and Vice.
yeah, we got our first look at these at the Tamashi event a couple months ago, and now we've got official photos, and I believe pre-orders have started coming out for them, or they will be next month, is why we got these photos, and holy shit, these things look good for suit designs I wasn't super into.
I was already into both suit designs, and like I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, this is heaven. I might actually pick it up. I've never picked up an SH figure art, but these are so clean, and I love the suits that I'm like, I'm very tempted.
Yeah, like I've been highly critical of Figuarts in the past compared to other people, but like these are really good looking. It looks like they've got some more solid construction than Figuarts has had in recent years, and just the accuracy of the proportions is incredible.
Yeah, like I like even comparing it to like past figure arts, it just looks like whoa. It's like next up, it's like just even figure arts from a year ago. It just looks like they stepped up their game.
Like, if you look at the sides of Revi's mid torso, you can actually see like wrinkles in the fabric of the suit, which is not something I've ever seen on a Figuarts before.
Yeah, and also the little buggy eyes on like Revi's eyes. Revi, I think like if I had to get one, I would probably get Revi.
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind getting a Vice one though, because I like that. I actually liked at first I liked Vice's suit more than Revi's, but I've since changed my mind on it.
Uh-huh. I like Vice as a character, but screw Sabaros. I'm not gonna buy
Yeah,
any. I'm not gonna buy any toys of that character, or at least not straight from Bandai.
yeah, fair. I was probably gonna get this through a middleman anyway, because I have no idea how you can directly get toys from there.
Main writer base forms usually go up on most websites for pre-orders. Like you'll probably be able to find these on Big Bad Toy Store even.
All right, I'll look while we talk about the new episodes.
The
All right,
pre-orders aren't up yet, so
are they? Let me look.
no. This article says they won't be out until February.
I think they just said they won't release till February.
Oh yeah, it's scheduled for release in February. Blah blah blah. So where are?
I think
Okay,
pre-orders are already up. They don't really mention pre-orders. Anyway,
I
let's
guess
talk
so.
about the new episodes. Ultraman Trigger, New Generation Tiga, episode 23. My friend. Controversial opinion. This was actually fine. This was a fine episode.
Fucking really?
Yeah, I actually like this one.
I didn't. I was really upset with this episode.
Okay, go elaborate.
I don't know about you, but I felt like this was a such a fucking waste of a good what could have been a great character arc. They like only touched on it. There's literally 3 episodes of this character arc scattered through the whole show. There's this episode which is the payoff, and then way back at the beginning the second episode was set up, and then there was that one episode where we found out oh god, I can never fucking remember character names for this show. The monster mash that gets killed.
Uh, Hundam?
Yeah, no, not Huteran. That's the one that got killed last episode. What's Red Man? What is his fucking name?
The guy that this episode's focused on?
Yes,
Dragon. Dragon.
Dragon. Yes, there's the episode where we found out Dragon was in love with Yuna, and then there's this episode. Like that's all there is to the arc, and it's like you could have done this bit by bit throughout the whole series and like really played it up and focused on it, and it could have been one of the most emotional character deaths in the entire Ultra series, but instead it just feels really trite and by the book, honestly. Like they're playing up his death when freaking what's his name, Science Boy has to kill him. It's like supposed to be this. Oh, finally they became friends right at the end when one of them had to kill the other for the greater good, and it's really sad and tragic. And I'm just sitting there like, I feel nothing. Like this is kind of lame.
Honestly, like it's the concept kind of holds this episode together for me. Like again, it's fine, not great. At least to me.
Like, yeah, no, it's a great concept. I just, you know what would have made this episode 1,000 times better?
The rest of the show was good.
I mean that too. But like this specific episode, if I was gonna get to rewrite this episode, I would change it to be like the duel actually happens. Have like it get to a point where it's clear Trigger is going to win, but then Yuzure sends in the monster mash, like a random monster mash of some kind, and it's like, oh, we have to stop dueling for a minute to fight this monster mash together, and then they fight it, and he's like, you know what, we don't need to finish the duel, I know I need to be your ally, and then just have Yuzure come in and one-shot him, so that like everybody has like an extra reason to be pissed and want to beat Yuzure in the finale.
I can see that. I see that.
Because
Honestly,
like I was into it for a minute when they had him snap out of the spell and like and they're like teasing that he's gonna become their ally and they go into the duel, but then as soon as he got hit with the spell again, I just kind of checked out. I was just like, fuck this. I know where this is going.
yeah. Honestly, just I don't know. I'm just done with Trigger. Just like a few more episodes left before we're free.
Just going for the motions with this show.
Yeah. Man, I wish it was good, man. It's so much. Again, I don't want to repeat what I say on the other episodes, but there's
It
so much.
should be good. I should love this show. It has the most beautiful effects I've seen in a toku. But god damn it, it's just the characters are so bland and so predictable.
And story wise, it's just there's no spice. Even
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about the superhero time and good show maybe. Kamen Rider Revice, episode 17, deepening betrayal and the true worth of a buddy. What did you think?
I think that it's really fucking cheeky. They made us wait 2 weeks to find out she didn't even go to the bottom of those stairs.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed.
Like I enjoyed the rest of the episode, but that alone, I was like, fucking seriously? You're gonna Gaim this shit? Fuck off.
Yeah. That was a bit.
That being said, though, I love the what's his name, the director of Phoenix.
Oh yeah, the new guy.
Mm-hmm. Because like he comes in, and I had a moment where I was like, "Oh, you have Big Bad written all over you," and then I was like, "Well, wait a minute, George is still here, and none of the main Deadmans are gone yet." Fuck, we're fucking 17 episodes in, and I still have no idea who the Big Bad is in this show. This is awesome.
I think it's gonna be the green guy or but that's only because I'm judging it based on past seasons, like past Reiwa seasons, where a character that was there from the very beginning, aka Hirobi, and then later, what was the guy's name from Saber? Not Suleiman. Grimoire?
You're talking to somebody who hasn't seen Saber.
I don't know. Yeah, but like basically, two of the villains of the last two shows were villains from the very start, and then they were the big bads. Well, technically, like 01's a bit more complicated, but you get what I mean. And I'm just like, oh yeah, they're really setting up Orc Terror for being the big bad.
Yeah,
in the show.
But you know what I mean with like the director guy. Like he had the serious fucking Dan Masamune vibes.
Yeah, I can see it. Like very business, and the opening does have like they overlay Gifu's corpse on over him, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. That's really weird too. They changed the opening to show Hiromi as the director, a new shot of George, and this or Hiromi as the commander, excuse me, and this director guy. But there's still no footage of Live or Johnny in the opening.
Or demons. That's weird. Like
that is like it's fucking bizarre, honestly.
To be fair, Saber also had this issue where it's like, oh, let's not update the visuals for years. They literally didn't even update with like all 50 of the writers until the like final form debuted.
I don't like that. I feel like most Toei shows have fucking trained, and fucking Power Ranger seasons for that matter, have trained me to be like, nah, as soon as a new main character debuts, the next fucking episode, they need to have a shot or two in the opening.
Yeah. Yeah, they really doesn't help that like for Power Rangers specifically, the openings are getting shorter and shorter.
Mm. Like, I don't even care if it's recycled footage. If you just show us stock footage of them fighting some goons, just something. Just put put the other Igarashi siblings in the opening, please.
Yeah, sooner than later.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a side tangent. But yeah, I really like the concept of this episode where it's like Ikki and Vice are training for the volcanic power.
Yeah, they're
And it
training to get Guy Fieri form.
yeah, which looks really nice actually. Like I wasn't really too hot on it in the scans, but now seeing it in action,
Hot. I get it. Good pun.
that wasn't intentional. But you get what I mean. Like, and it looks pretty nice. Also, really like that they fight their base form, like Revi's base form, to train. That's really cool. It's more use of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very
I also like how George is like teasing them the whole time. That was fun.
yeah. Yeah, I also really
Um,
like the little attach onto the Barid Rex egg for the volcanic form, where it's literally like cooking the egg. That's great.
Yeah, because I believe that toy is based off of egg timers, which are way more of a thing in Japan than they are over here.
Or like some sort of like heater. Like I just like that cooks the egg. That's cool.
Hmm.
Also, yeah,
Um,
just a solid episode. Oh yeah, we get
yeah,
Julio's backstory.
yeah, and the subplot of Ginny like investigating it, and by investigating in it, I mean just having exposition thrown at her, was pretty okay. Like I get the feeling we're gonna get more of that as we go along. Like this is the beginning of learning about that because they can't just like straight up say like, oh, Julio got wizarded and that's how he joined the Dead
Well,
Man's.
I think next episode we're gonna get more clarification because this seems like the beginning
Yeah.
of like a two-parter.
Um, that being said, like one of my favorite things in the whole show so far is a little detail we get this episode, which is there's a shot where Sakura and the former friend are walking through Julio's old high school, and you see a little love cove walking around.
Oh yeah,
It's
dude,
like
that was
just like Vice, she's always there. You just don't see her all the time.
yeah, that's great. Very happy to see Demons, even though he can barely do anything, still trying to fight. That's nice.
Yeah,
Let me get the
it's gonna
power up.
suck when they eventually get rid of that suit because you know it's coming.
Unfortunately, I feel like it's either he's getting like a major power up, or
Mhm.
he's oofed, or he becomes a villain. That can who knows? It might overtake him.
I wonder if because there's that trope of of like a pre-final form making the writer go berserk. I wonder if they'll do that with demons, like have one of the dead man's take like real interest in him and be like, "Oh, your driver's weird and it's not giving you a dead man; it's fucking you up. Here, have a stamp that gives you a dead man, and it just makes him start going berserk."
I feel that I did the berserker trope with evil.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also, I mean, I don't know, maybe just because, I don't know. This is Toei.
That's
They
fair.
might just include more berserker forms. Although,
Yeah.
like, everything seems like a berserker form given the demon theme.
Yeah, and like there is a good subplot of them mastering it in this episode. Which by the way, I do really like how the debut is handled. It felt very realistic cuz like we're so used to new forms in Toku having these awesome badass look at how cool it is debuts. But here it's like, "Oh, this is not exactly what we wanted." Like it's an oof rather than an ooh cool.
Well, to be fair,
Um,
it's the beginning of a two-parter, and I feel like we're
yeah.
going to get more elaboration next part.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, it feels more realistic to give it an arc of like not just because we got this thing doesn't mean it's perfect right away. It reminds me of wrestling, where like you can have an awesome surprise debut for somebody, but they might fuck up their first move as soon as they get in the ring, and then spend weeks trying to get the audience's good favor back.
Of course, wrestling references that I don't understand. I mean, I understand. I'm not stupid, but, like, you know what I mean.
I mean, to give a specific example, it was either last year or the year before, Matt Sydal made his surprise debut in AEW during like their version of the Royal Rumble, basically. But because the pay-per-view was happening in Florida and it was outside, he went to like do a big old flip off the top turnbuckle to enter the match, and everybody had sweat on the turnbuckle, so it was really slippery, and he like fell clean on his face.
Hey,
And he then
that's
spent weeks and weeks on the Dark Show just having banger match after banger match in order to be like, no, this guy is really good. He can wrestle. He just got fucked over by a bad turnbuckle. And now he's doing some cool stuff. He's had some okay storylines on TV.
Yeah, well, this
And
was a pretty good start to a storyline. The basically the second arc of Revice, as it will. It didn't really feel like the start of the second arc, which is very interesting because usually writers, like writer recently, has always been very strict. This is the start of the second arc, but now it's like, oh no,
yeah, you get to
flexible.
Christmas, the shoe drops, and then you kind of have a soft reset with new stakes. But here,
Yeah,
it feels like we're still in the same story, which is interesting.
yeah, like no new writer. Like usually, like for the last few years, we've gotten like a new writer, like a
Yeah.
Thouser or a Psycho from Saber. But like, no, it's just okay. Just here's a new power up. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we're actually seeing Reiwa kind of take on its own form and tropes here with this show.
Yeah, really does feel like it. I like. Well, again, we can't really say until we're like 5 years from now. I'd say,
Mhm.
know,
Yeah,
these things
stay
they take.
tuned for TWIT season 8, where we look back at the Reiwa era as a whole.
Yeah, for some reason the Revi era will only be 8 years.
That's my wild prediction to start off the year, everybody.
Yeah.
Totally meant to do that.
Anyway, Genkai Senta Zenkaiger, episode 42. The Mew Hero, a not, my mouth is horrible today. A Mew Hero, a covert kotasatsu meeting.
Do you want me to do it?
No, we got through it. We got through it. Let's just get into it. And I'm gonna say I'm very happy with this episode for multiple reasons.
I thought it was good.
Let's just get into the big. Should we get into the big boy?
So Don Momotaro comes into this series in this episode, everybody, and hey, guess what? I was wrong. It's not Stacy. I'm sorry. But also, this is just a new Sentai movie tease, but in the show. Like they got us all hyped up for this. Like like we were gonna get Momotaro as like a Sixth Ranger level new character during the final arc. But no, he's literally just a summon, and then he leaves.
And that's why I'm happy about it, because it's not going to be as strict of a Zenkaiger sequel as we thought. Thank God. Cameo. It was a nice cameo. We didn't really get many Inoue-isms, probably because he's not writing this episode, and just mostly just showing off powers, not really like story arc stuff.
It is we like, it's weird because like I have a weird cognitive dissonance with this episode compared to the rest of the fandom, I think, because everybody is like super hype over this debut, and I'm like, it's just a summon. We don't know anything about him except that he's a hot-blooded red and he makes peach puns. And we got a new backing track. Like that's it. That's all there is. There's one cool shot where he like jumps over Barashida, and people have been sharing that gif around like crazy, going like, "Oh, that scene was so hype," and I'm like, it's one shot.
Seems like a cool guy, you know. I still I'm still like waiting for the Inoue-isms to come in the main show.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think the main reason I'm happy, it's like, phew, it's not as strict of a Zenkaiger sequel. Although, if we can talk about quickly the toy catalog, man, it's kind of lame that the Avataro gears are just another set of Legend Rider gimmicks to collect. I mean, Legend Sentai gimmicks to collect. That's dumb.
Yeah, who'd have thought Sentai would pull an Ultraman?
Yeah, or Kamen Rider side gimmick, because they have like always side. They've always put like Legend Rider gimmicks on the side every.
Oh
but
yeah,
now
ever
it's
since Decade that's been a thing. But like now it's the
just
main thing in Sentai every year.
yeah.
Fuck.
And I don't like that. I'm really excited for Dawn Brothers. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm still kind of trepidatious about Dom Brothers after this, especially just because, like I said, it's the equivalent of a next Sentai movie tease. So
But
like
at least,
for all we know, that's not even what the guy's gonna sound like in the show.
yeah. probably. Also, just saying. Thank God this gives Zenkaiger room to do its final story. Because I
Yeah,
was worried
hopefully
he
it.
was Zenkaiger room to do its final story. Because I
Yeah,
was worried
hopefully
he
it's
was gonna.
good.
Yeah.
The teaser for next episode looks really interesting. I'll give it
Yeah, I think
that.
that's gonna be the start of the final arc, where
Hmm.
it's like, okay, everything goes like from 0 to 100 in that episode. We'll talk about that
Hmm.
soon.
And I do
Um,
enjoy this as a Juren focus. I
oh
I liked
yeah,
a lot of the stuff with Juren in this.
yeah, Juran just like being a bro and helping everyone out and doing the dance. Ah, that was so
Hmm.
great. I love
Uh,
how they have the theme song in universe. Like that's
hmm. Also, thank God they actually took the time to explain what a kotatsu is, because like I know, but I don't know if every Sentai fan knows.
yeah. I was like that was a new concept.
Hmm.
Honestly, I actually like that they explain. I'm pretty sure because also young kids are watching it. Who knows? But like
Hmm.
it's nice that they like like they're explaining their more Japanese concept or just all the concepts just so you can get it. Like it's in a very diegetic way. Just yeah, easy to digest. Not like stop at the episode to give a PSA and.
Yeah, it shows good writing on the show's part that like this is a Juren focus and they've got a shoehorn in a Don Momotaro cameo, but we're still gonna use Vroom really effectively, and Kaito will get a couple scenes.
Yeah, and Gowan will be like cute in the background.
Hmm. Uh, how did you feel about the cat thing? Because that kind of
Okay,
came
I
out
was
of nowhere, in my opinion.
uh I was scared initially because they gave Kaito CGI eyes, and I'm like, okay, everyone who's complaining about the CGI Don brothers, please take your complaints back. That is way worse than what we're getting.
Hmm.
Or
Also,
what
like, oh, that that really threw me for a loop. That like because it's based on a toy that like in the with the other forms they had suits. When Don Zenkaio was CG, I was like, what the fuck? Oh,
Oh, I was
okay.
talking. No, I wasn't talking about the mecha. I was talking about the CGI eyes for the
I
cat.
know. I was just jumping to that. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, it's fine. I actually have some positive things to say about that. What else? Yeah. But like the cat stuff was fun. It was fun. I really like when Don Momotaro scratched Zenkaiser's.
Hmm.
Although I wish like I feel like Two Kaiser could have done a bit more in this. He kind of was in the more of the background. I don't know which. That's just favorite character bias though on my
Yeah.
part. Um.
Also, like,
oh,
how are people not talking about the fact that Don Momotaro fucking did the Titus laugh in this episode?
well, okay. Don't make me go like on like why the Titus laugh is brilliant actually, but like
Oh no,
that's
I know,
pretty.
I know it's brilliant. I've watched the video essays. I'm just saying, like, he did the fucking Titus laugh. What
But
the
yeah, I did
hell?
the cool. I really hope that's a main thing he'll carry into Don Brothers because that's gonna be great.
I feel like, cause like I said, he's a hot-blooded red. He gave me Lucky vibes, and I feel like that could be his Yosha Lucky, where like fans are like, "This is annoying, make him stop doing it," and it's like, no, the point of it is the characters in the show are like, this guy is annoying and weird, but he's our annoying weirdo.
Yeah, I feel like that could like that end the like in emotional moments in Don Brothers that could lead to like just a powerful gut punch, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
everyone's laughing after a harsh battle. That'd be so cool. But oh yeah, we can talk about the CGI mech now. Yeah, as I expected, it was more of just like a Zenkaiger thing than like a Don Momo than like a Don Brothers thing. I don't even think Don Brothers is gonna have a mech at this rate, or if it does, just like it'll
Maybe
be
it'll get revealed closer to it because like there's still the press conference in a
yeah,
few weeks.
February. What else? Yeah, I actually didn't mind the CGI. The CGI looks better than it did in the Ultra Zenkaio thing. And I think that's mostly because of the design and like they're improving their choreography in terms of CGI. It's still like a bit
Yeah.
wonky, but it's more like clean,
I
I'd
thought
say.
it like I could tell it was CG, but like it looked like decent TV CG until that final shot when he jumps and there's like a sunbeam. I could actually see pixelization on the edge of one of the arms.
That's yeah. Again, that's yeah. They're still working it out, and I think they're finally getting the gist. I honestly like. I think the key to just making good CGI mecha fights, put them at nighttime. It makes everything like cleaner.
Yeah,
Cause
they did do that with the freaking Ultrazord quite a bit.
oh no, they no the worst Ultra Zord fights were at daytime, and those were like.
Yeah.
And I like that's my main problem with Ultra Zord fights. It's a fine model, but they're at daytime, and it just looks.
Also, like another super big nitpick I have with this episode, just going back to like stock footagey type stuff, I thought it was really dumb that like they had the gear for the monster fly all the way back to the city just so they could reuse that same shot. I'm like, really? You can't make one new shot of the Kudai test stepping onto a gear
Oh, well, they're
that's
already
in
doing
dirt?
all the CGI Don Brothers, Bob, and yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, also the big shoe drop. Gig Egg has now controlled Stacy.
Yeah, because
Okay,
apparently Gege can do that.
yeah. Finally, Gig Egg gets to do some stuff. I feel like he would have done stuff earlier, but we had that whole voice actor leaving for a bit.
Hmm.
So they probably had to shelve their plans for that,
Well,
unfortunately.
that actor is still gone. It's a different actor now.
Yeah, but like they had to find an actor to recast for episodes, and since the show's on like a very weekly tight schedule, they had to.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm very excited for next episode. Just based on that cliffhanger alone, and the
I wonder
uh,
if that'll be like either the final arc is going to be getting Stacy back and then like finally beating the Toji Tendo, or like at the end of next episode we might have Stacy as a good guy.
I feel like Stacy is gonna die at the end of the way. Sorry.
Yeah, I could see him having a big sacrifice moment.
Yeah, rip. But yeah, Zenkaiger is like it's fine. Like honestly, I think the first half of Zenkaiger was just so electric, but like the second half is a bit more tame. Okay, at least for
It kind of settled into itself. It never ramped up.
yeah, where we'll just like the first half kept ramping things up in terms of comedy, character, and story. Now
Hmm.
it just we're at status. I know like some people are like, saying the second half's better. I'm like, what the hell are you smoking? The first half was like one of the most fun I had watching Sentai.
Yeah,
Um,
people are weird. People are weird
yeah.
like that. At least it's not the typical yearly thing of, oh my god, the new Sentai is amazing. 3 episodes in, I dropped the new Sentai.
I mean, a lot of people did that, but like I wasn't one of them.
I don't follow those fuckers.
Good, you don't follow anyone except me.
I've been refollowing some people slowly. Slowly, I'm
Be careful.
reassimilating into society, and slowly, my hot takes will start appearing again.
I mean, you're already making hot takes. I
I
don't know
mean,
which one. Let me Google your hot takes. Did you buy any toys?
I actually, my birthday was this week, but I didn't get any Toku merch.
Dang, yeah, I saw your haul and I was very disappointed in like the lack of tokusatsu stuff. I was like, oh, your parents clearly bought you that.
I mean, like, I did ask for a couple Toku things, but I made it all clear, like, hey, you're gonna have to import this. It will cost you a bit. I'm okay if you don't get it for me. Like, I asked for a two-side driver, and I think I also asked for a couple of the shirts that are on Amazon, but like the presents that other people got me, because I did go to a couple stores on my birthday and get stuff for myself. All the stuff that people got me was like stuff you can find in Target and Walmart right now, which is okay. As you get older, like you have that period as a toy collector at the beginning when you're discovering things on the internet where you're just like, anything I've recently discovered goes on my list. And when you start to get older, you start to go like, okay, what's something easy that they could just walk into Walmart or Target or GameStop and find? And if there's something I really want that's not like that, I have to like make it clear in fucking bold slanted text. Hey, you gotta do this to find this thing, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I watched Jetman over the last 2 weeks, but like I already made a video on that.
Yeah. You liked it.
Yeah, I loved it a lot. Also watched Kamen Rider Shinobi because hey, we're in 2022 and
Shinobi press conference win, Toei.
yeah, and make it good. That's all I gotta say. Make it good.
Also, Hasbro, you're totally just re-airing SPD in a couple years, right?
Yeah,
Right?
just
Right?
here we are in the future and it blows.
That'd be great though. Like legitimate. I know people are like that. It's not gonna happen, but I would love it so much if.
If they just put SPD on Netflix, it's just like
No. Like if starting in 2024, they just start going like, yeah, SPD just happened, and now there's aliens and future technology and Power Rangers. Cause fuck you.
I'd rather that be an alternate dimensions to save on budget, but
Oh, that's probably what they'll end up doing. But like, you know me. I want stupid shit.
yeah. But I like my only semi stupid.
And that's why we're both hosts on this podcast. You contrast against me nicely.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get the announcement of Power Rangers season 30 in a few weeks.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's supposed to be coming up. When is the fucking licensing expo?
Well, I think it was going to be announced at Toy Fair, but then
Oh yeah,
Hasbro
that's
pulled
right.
away from Toy Fair. We probably should have covered that in the news.
There's probably gonna be another PulseCon, I
Yeah,
guess.
or PulseCon, or I just expect like a huge Fan First Friday for each of the brands over the week.
That's
Just
what
being like
fucking
this.
PulseCon is. Just over 2 days.
Yeah, but like I feel like the PulseCon they like hyping that up over. It's like I feel like they'll just do like Fan First Fridays, just like on a bigger scale, like
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, when is the license? Two? It's in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know that.
In person, it returns in May. Okay.
So it probably
Guess
won't be there. We'll probably find out at whatever Hasbro does for Toy Fair. Whatever Hasbro's Toy Fair Nintendo Direct.
yeah. I want Waluigi in Smash, or else I will plant.
Yeah, Lightning Collection Waluigi win.
Let's just end the podcast before we cancel it.
Okay, tell people where the hell they can find your shit.
Hi, I'm Buster Corp. I do video essays on the internet. I released a video on Everhood, but it's not doing well, so please make it do well because I really like making that video. You can also find me at Twitter on BusterBlue3. I also have a Ko-Fi, which I recently got back up and running, at Buster Corp. Please, I could actually edit videos for you if you donate enough cash. That'd be fun. Also have a Twitch, but I still kind of figuring out what to do with that at Buster's Corp. And
All right, I am also the Vacuuminator. I'm a YouTuber who makes videos about Tokusatsu. I got a 10th anniversary video out because I've somehow been doing this for 10 years. You can find me at youtube.com/c/the Vacuuminator. That's spelled THEBACUUMINATOR. I'm also on Twitter at the Vacuuminator, tweeting about anything and everything I want to talk about, and on Instagram, posting photos of action figures and shit I do at the underscore Vacuuminator. But folks, for the first time in 2022, that is all for this week in Tokusatsu. We hope you'll join us back here next week when we discuss whatever happens that week in Tokusatsu.